First things first, gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where a person seeks to distort reality and control their victims, making them question their own memory, perception, or sanity. Gaslighting can be a powerful tool used by celebrities to control their image and manipulate public perception, with teams of PR experts, stylists, and agents at their disposal. Gaslighting is often the most powerful weapon available. Let's explore some specific examples. Let's start with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, for instance. They made headlines when they accused each other of physical and emotional abuse. It was a classic case of gaslighting where both parties tried to manipulate the public opinion in their favor while discrediting their ex-partner. She alleges that he distorted the truth. He claimed that her accusations were part of an elaborate plot to ruin his reputation and career. Depp, we all know that he has had a history of substance abuse and erratic behavior. However, according to Amber, he would often try to gaslight her into believing that she was the one with the problem. For example, when Amber took Johnny to the hospital after a drunken altercation, he reportedly told the staff that she was the one who was crazy and needed to be admitted. Then there was, according to court documents, Johnny said that Amber had defecated in their bed. Ew. When he confronted her about it, she allegedly told him that he was imagining things and that it never happened. This is another classic gaslighting move, trying to convince someone that their memory is faulty. Up next, Taylor Swift, the queen of breakup songs. She is alleged to use gaslighting to control the narrative of her relationships. In her song All Too Well, Taylor paints a vivid picture of a cheating ex-boyfriend. But when questioned about it in interviews, she simply deflects and blames the media for twisting her words. Another example of the QOBS, when Kanye West interrupted her at the 2009 VMAs, he became the bad guy in the public's eyes, which he should have been. However, in 2016, Kim Kardashian released audio of a phone call between Swift and Kanye discussing the referenced lyrics in his song Famous. Swift then used gaslighting by portraying herself as a victim and claimed she never approved the lyrics, though the phone call proved otherwise. This leads us to Kim K. She might have a child named Saint. However, when it comes to gaslighting, she is not one. Let's take the infamous sex tape. When it was leaked back in 2007, Kim was quick to spin the narrative in her favor by claiming that she had no idea, and even went as far as suing the website that released it. However, in later interviews, she admitted that the tape was actually a calculated move to boost her career. And her ex-hubby is no saint either. Kanye West. He has faced criticism for his controversial statements and behavior. The first example of Kanye's gaslighting behaviors was during the stage incident with Taylor Swift. After the event, West publicly claimed that the pair had resolved their issues and Taylor had forgiven him. However, Taylor refuted that claim. Another instance was during an interview with TMZ. West stated at the time, "When you hear about slavery for 400 years, you hear it's like a choice." This was a highly controversial statement that he received rightful backlash for. However, rather than acknowledging the hurtful comment he made, he took to Twitter and gaslit everyone, denying his initial offensive statement. In another glaring and perhaps the most public gaslighting instance was against his own wife. West took to Twitter to accuse her of infidelity. He tweeted that his wife and rapper Meek Mill had been having an affair. Kim quickly came out to vehemently deny these claims. West also gaslit Jay-Z. He claimed that Jay-Z had refused to attend his wedding and did not visit him after his hospitalization. But Jay-Z, the king of gaslighting, pulled a reverse. In his song Kill Jay-Z, he rapped, "You dropped out of school. You lost your principles. I know people backstab you. I felt bad too. But this everybody attitude ain't natural." Jay was insinuating that Kanye's actions were the cause of their feud and that he had misled Kanye to believe their relationship was better than it was. He wasn't the only family member to use gaslighting techniques in their music. In Beyoncé's 2016 album Lemonade, now, I know what you're thinking. How can Queen Bee ever do wrong? But hear me out. Some believe she was using the album to control the public's perception of her and her husband's marriage. By airing out their dirty laundry on a public platform, she controlled the narrative and gaslit the public into believing that she was the one with the upper hand in their relationship. maybe she forgot she was married to the king of gaslighting. We all know about Jay-Z, the rap mogul who's almost as famous for his controversial business dealings as he is for his music. Many times he's been accused of being a liar and a manipulator. Some believe he lied and manipulated his business partners and stole Rocawear. Let's go back to the early 2000s, when Rocawear was one of the hottest clothing brands around. It was founded by Jay-Z and his business partner Damon Dash, who was a key player in the hip-hop community at the time. Dash was the driving force behind Rocawear's success, and he was responsible for much of the brand's growth. But things soon took a turn for the worse. In 2005, Jay-Z bought out Damon Dash's stake in Rocawear. Dash was out of the picture, and Jay-Z was in complete control. But the whole time he was acting like nothing was going on. But that takeover needs its own video. So let's go to another scandal involving Jay-Z and Rocawear. In 2007, the company faced backlash for allegedly using sweatshop labor to make its products. Jay-Z publicly denied any involvement in the sweatshop scandal. And then there's the infamous incident involving design legend Tom Ford. Jay-Z asked him to design a line of clothing for Rocawear. Ford agreed when he submitted his designs to Jay-Z. He didn't like them, but publicly claimed that they weren't street enough. See the pattern. But here's where things got interesting. At a 2014 Met Gala after party, a surveillance video showed his sister-in-law Solange getting into an argument with Jay-Z in an elevator. While Beyoncé watched, Solange yelled at the rapper before wildly hitting and kicking him as a security guard tried to restrain her. Beyoncé stepped in between her husband and sister. In the days following the incident, Jay-Z maintained his silence and did not publicly address the incident or provide any specific statements regarding the incident itself. Both Jay-Z and Solange, along with Beyoncé, released a joint statement shortly after saying, Jay and Solange each assume their share of responsibility for what has occurred. Later, in a 2017 interview with Rap Radar, he stated that the incident was far in the past for the family. We've always had a great relationship. We had one disagreement ever, before and after. We've been cool, Jay-Z said, referring to Solange. She's like my sister. I will protect her. That's my sister, not my sister-in-law, period. But what he didn't mention was him and Solange didn't speak for a long time. But hey, that's their family beef. So what can we learn from all of this? Well, for one thing, that many celebrities are master manipulators who will do whatever it takes to get whatever they want. So there you have it, folks. The times when celebrities use gaslighting to control their image. It just shows that even powerful people are flawed and have issues with the truth. But should we hold them accountable for their actions and not let them get away with it? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, stay safe.